Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway on a Monday night. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 74 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Straight ahead, Walker dancing away at the 30. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Touchdown, Seahawks! Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, 15-0 here in the first quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The 20. 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A pitch comes to Walker. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Here's Thomas. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks. And they bring this one down. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Following the fumble recovery, Sheldon, and unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. 121 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Looking to throw. Sheldon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a second and 10. Throwing again. Sheldon. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, here's Walker. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
They'll go play action. Howell. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
That's a nice job doing defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Howell. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Elijah Mitchell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece. And McPherson set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Sheldon. He completes this to Walker.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Commanders 21.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark it down right about the 1-yard line. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. Incomplete here.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks use the short field to get in for 6. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And Howe will throw it. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 6-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Robinson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
McPherson down for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Seahawks 30, Commanders 28. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Back to throw. Sheldon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Sheldon rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Sheldon.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Throwing on first down here.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
To number 83. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Howell throwing on third down here.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But
He wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Washington going to send out their punter,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
They're on the 11-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
This 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Sheldon gets it off to Freeman. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Metcalf motions left.
Up the middle they go. Sheffield. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the move to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start.
Howell going to audible to something else.